extremely beautiful part of London.
The Artist's Way by Julia Cameron. So this is the book. It's called The Artist's Way by Julia Cameron.
Mm-hmm.
And I read this a while ago because a colleague of mine recommended it to me. And this colleague's like the most creative person I know.
Excuse me, that's a bit rude.
Sorry, the second most creative person I know. And I was like, what's your secret? And they said, read this book. And then I listened to it on Audible. And I kind of like got about halfway through and then like, I don't know, drifted off or whatever. And then Don't You Want a Grammy? And Doechii.
We listened to Doechii.
We listened to whatever Doechii says. And Doechii credited this book with her finding like her inner creativity, which helped her make the mixtape, which just won a Grammy. Mm-hmm. So like, that's a great endorsement. So I got back into it. Anyway, The Artist's Way, it's kind of about the path back to finding your inner creative that's in you from when you're a child. But life gets in the way, you lose track of who that person is. You get bogged down with loads of stuff, whether it's work, growing up, all these things. And you procrastinate and all of these things, and you get blocked creatively. And it basically tries to get you back to that person. And the key to it is this thing called the morning pages, where you get up in the morning every day, regardless, and you write 3 pages of whatever's in your head. And the idea is that gets you back to your creative self. There's more to it than that, but that's
3 pages of whatever's in your head, like creative.
Doesn't matter what it is.
Oh, really?
Doesn't matter what it is. You write, and the point is you write every day, and it helps you unblock so that eventually you start writing stuff that is useful and helps you. That house is amazing.
Oh my god, yeah. I'll take it.
So it's got Ferrari outside. But that's The Artist's Way. Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you, Dan. And
I think I give it 4 stars. I've not finished it yet, but I do give it 4 stars on Dan's book reviews.
Well done, Dan. Oh, and the 12 to finish. I was just saying, like, are you getting annoyed with me, by the way?
No.
Because I would be genuinely interested to know if he's actually getting annoyed, because I can understand why someone would.
Mind the poop.
Oh my god, ew. So, welcome
I just
to the vlog,
saved
everyone.
Jess's life. She almost stepped in doo-doo. The commitment to the vlog, I have to say,
My
is
lovely.
unparalleled.
It is. I'm really shocked. So, today I have been so committed to getting nice footage. We've come all the way to Hackney, guys. All the way to Hackney, which is not easy to get to, I might add. Purely for the vlog. Yeah, this is a nice little London scene. Look
at the scene.
So cute. So we came all the way here just for you guys, i.e. just for me, obviously, for the vlog. And I feel like I am really committed today.
Yeah. We had a really good conversation in the cafe.
We had a really good conversation.
Yeah, proper deep chats. We talked about entering the next decade, entering the 30s.
Yeah.
Because one of us, guess who? Vote in the comments. Who's turning 30?
Who's turning 30?
Who can't be. Look at this face.
We had a very deep adult conversation about budgets. Work budgets, and how they're causing us all sorts of issues.
Yes.
And
the
economy and mortgages and the state of the housing crisis. So we are officially old as shit. Yeah, budgets and mortgages. And I mean, Dan on the surface is a real fucking adult.
What?
Yeah, you are.
Oh, I know what you mean. Yeah.
He lives in a 1-bed
flat in London, got a job.
He's on the Elizabeth line.
Elizabeth line. Yes, but I still feel like a big child, though.
He works for a very well-known institution, which I won't be saying.
It's MI5.
And he goes on like couples holidays and shit like that.
It's true. I just feel like, okay, when you're younger and you're thinking about when you're going to be a grown-up, you're thinking like, okay, at 25 I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. But then when you actually get there, I don't feel like you feel like an adult, right? You feel like...
Do you not feel like
You feel like the same... No, I don't. I feel like the same person, but now I'm just doing all these other things.
Yeah.
But I still feel like a big kid, still feel like I'm a 15-year-old, 20-year-old. No, don't keep that in. That sounds really weird. That's my drag name.
I've survived. It has been definitely the most intense work period of my life. So I've been on so many filming shoots lately, which require an unbelievable amount of planning, booking locations, finding the contributors, doing research calls, writing the interview questions, sorting out every single sort of logistics, speaking to editors to see what they need. And I actually had 3 filming shoots yesterday. 3, including a remote one in the US at 9 to 10 p.m. at night. I had to get up at 4:30 on Tuesday, having to get up at 5, 6 o'clock for shoots because they take so long to set up and prepare. But anyway, now it's a Friday and I'm on a morning walk through an extremely beautiful part of London. This is really good for my soul. So one of the few things that's been getting me through, this period is reality TV. And I'm telling you now, we need to put some respect on reality TV's name. Okay? Some respect on reality TV's name, please. Specifically Married at First Sight Australia. It's like the Oscar winner of reality TV in terms of like entertainment value. People who don't like reality TV, I actually understand. But it's like, you don't watch it because you think it's intellectually stimulating. You watch it because it's intellectually destimulating. That's a great thing when you are overloaded with information and workload. It's glossy and it's sexy and it's fun, and they actually cast well too. Like Love is Blind is the most boring reality show. The USA version in particular. Before all this new stuff with the, new American president, I was sort of like thinking, I'd love to move to the US and start a life and build a new life in the US. But when I watch Love is Blind USA, it really makes me question whether that's something I could cope with. It's sort of interesting culturally, because it's like, maybe that's me being a typical British stiff upper lip emotionless void of a human, which is like definitely a possibility. And we could definitely learn a two or thing from the Americans and how they sort of explain their feelings and how they're a bit more open and stuff. But I don't think I can watch any more of Love is Blind, despite being a reality TV lover, because it's just too flipping emotional, too samey. I feel like the people are actually really boring as well, really boring. And they're almost too desperate for love, you know what I mean? It's like, why are you so insecure? It's kind of crazy, and I'm sorry, like maybe that sounds really nasty. A happy note to potentially end this vlog, but yeah, we'll be okay. I'm surviving. I actually am grateful that I'm in work. And there's sort of elements of this job that I'm still loving, but there's elements of this job that make me cry, and I have been crying this week quite a lot. You get to a point in your career, but also just I think it's an age thing where you're like, I just resent people telling me what to do and when, but obviously that's like the reality of having a fucking 9-to-5 job. But I just thought to myself, this is going to get too much at one point. It's just like, I just want more freedom. I want to be able to dictate what I do, when, and what I want to do, you know? So I just love to get to the point. It should obviously require me to actually make videos and put them out, which I'm not currently doing. I just would love to get to the point where, like, if I just needed a break from television for like a couple of months, I would actually have this to fall back on. Like monetarily, so that like it just could give me a breather. And people sort of get ill from working in TV, and it's just pathetic, really, because it's obviously it's not important. But anyway, I think I've done enough yapping. I think it's time for an oat latte. Okay, I will chat to you later.